to subscribe and click that bell icon to get notified of my latest uploads. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of 7 Days That I Darkness Falls mod. So off camera I actually did quite a bit. I finally managed to upgrade all 4 quadrants over here. I used the nail gun and just went 5 at a time. I just kept the mouse in, and that's why there's so many double upgraded as well. It does bother me a bit, but I mean, as soon as we start painting and building stuff over here, that's not going to matter that much. Also, I have some of the snowberries planted over there, 40 of them. I went to all the traders and I managed to buy them. It's underneath this one, science. It's underneath the science tab at the traders. So I managed to buy quite a few seeds, and then luckily I have like 11 traders, so it worked out. Planted those, now we're just waiting for those to grow, and then we're going to replant them and make some generic skill notes. Because we need those, as you guys know, to make our rifle skill better late than dead 5 out of 5. Then during the horde we're not going to have that much issue. Also, as you guys can see over here, we have a ton of solar panels now. So by the time we do the building over here and defenses, we have enough power for the auto turrets. And we finally have 60 auto turrets, although I'm going to have to take a few because at the base, I want to show you guys what I'm busy doing there now. I have a few things over here that I want to sell. Also, the stuff I used to sell at the trader was actually just the tokens I had at the horde base. And then also a few stacks of the gold. I didn't sell the new stuff because I remember last episode we left off while I was assembling stuff, and I don't want to assemble those and sell them and not show you guys what I assembled, what I gathered rather. Okay, so food and water is doing fine. Am I crafting stuff? I should actually always be crafting stuff, because later I run out of time and then I'm screwed. Okay, so just make sure which way is which way. I always get confused for some reason. Okay, so I hope that having upgraded all of this, it'll help a little bit with the ping issue. As you guys know, any friends or anyone that joins, even if they're from South Africa or outside South Africa, anyone that joins my server gets like 35,000 ping, and then it shoots up to like 1 million. And I read somewhere in one of the forums that sometimes it can be, these are the barriers I was talking about, sometimes it can be the amount of frames in the game. Remember, a frame has quite a few attributes to it. Not only can you see the surface of the frame, but you can see inside, the other side, you can see the floors all around, all the textures. You can pick it up, you can shoot through it, but upgrading that makes it a solid block. You can't pick it up, you can't shoot through it, you can't see more than just the block's textures. So hopefully having upgraded these blocks, that helps. If not, I'll have to actually see if I can make this game single player again and then make it multiplayer again. As you guys know, this started off as a single player game. And then I used the hex editor to change a value from like 6 to 7, making it a multiplayer save. And I wonder if the game just can't handle it because it's supposed to be a single player game. I really hope that's not the case, because well, hopefully by that logic, making it single player and multiplayer again will actually rectify any errors or issues. Because I mean, it used to work, so it just all of a sudden stopped working. Also, as you guys can see, I actually planned on using these frames over here, but that actually ended up being too high. Also over here, I need to have to use ramps, so they walk onto the ramps, onto the wedge tips, and then fall on. That would be high enough, but just having them walk onto the ramps like that, they might get stuck on the ramps. So I opted to leave those out and just use these wedge tips over here. At this stage, if you run fast enough, you hit the corner over here, where these two blades join. You hit that corner, which is better than running into the side of the thing and then running over. So hopefully this just helps a little bit with the horde, sending the zombies through. I also need to actually see if I can move those turrets back, because I think their range is a little bit too far at the moment. I mean, I used those wedge tips over there to block their view, and yet they can still shoot zombies that are standing here. So they're keeping zombies stuck in their track, and then they're exploding on my blade traps over here. We had 3 that was damaged, and I replaced those and rewired them. Just need to make more plates to cover it, because actually, yeah, I broke these out on that side and that side. So I need to replace that because we needed to connect the blade traps again. And as you guys can see, the turrets are doing some damage to the floor over here. So I should actually, just for a few blocks, make it my own floor. Even if it's just concrete for now. I actually need you guys' opinion. For those of you that watch my channel all the time, that come back for my content, would you like to see me start a new series before, or like a new season before Alpha 17 drops? or continue with this one, but just go live in the wasteland. Remember, there's a ton of bandits there, behemoths and everything, so it's gonna be like a real. It's like putting the game on insanity when it's not even close to insanity. Oh wow, this block got destroyed, and I don't have any wood on me. All the trees are back there, so I'll have to remember that block's out over there. So basically, it's going from nomad settings to like insanity. Not in the well, you can actually say in difficulty as well, because all the zombies in the wasteland are feral, and there's a ton of radiators. If I go to the traders, guys, the traders are surrounded by radiators and behemoths and bandits and stuff. So do you want to see me go live and build there, or do you want to see me start over, or do you want to see me play another game until Alpha 17 arrives? I don't want to play anything and then just have no views and people unsubscribing from me. I want to please the audience but still do what I love. If I'm not mistaken, it was this one that I had to replace. Also, as you guys can see, I repaired them. I have some steel and electrical parts and stuff on me. Some of these were so damaged from the explosions that... Oh, wow. Even inside's damaged. Is this also? No. Some of these blade traps were so damaged that afterwards, when I actually tried leaving it on, because I actually went to the base and saw, okay, I forgot to turn off these switches on the outside. And when I got here, only a few were on. Even though they were still connected, they weren't broken like the 3 others that were destroyed. They didn't move at all. And I think that's just because they were damaged beyond repair. It's a real shame, though, that you can't make these like titanium tipped or... Because if I'm not mistaken, this is like steel. It makes sense to be steel. Although that looks more like scrap iron than steel. But imagine being able to add titanium tips to this to just make it stronger. I mean, most of these got damaged just from hitting zombies. Not being hit by, but from hitting the zombies. Do you know how tough the zombies need to be? They need to be like concrete. And then it's wear and tear like a pickaxe or something. That's how hard the zombies need to be just to damage the blade traps like that. Well, I wonder how many of these blade traps actually got hit by my own turrets. Okay, so these are upgraded. Hopefully it works. The blade traps are upgraded. Now, what I want to do in the background, I actually started on this side over here. These pillars are... I can actually use these blocks now. Damn. Since I didn't use these blocks over there, I could use them over here now. It's a little bit of a waste. Also, I need to go a little bit out. I might just need to take these down, because these are 50 blocks out. As we established, the zombies spawn about this distance out. Damn, I'll have to move this back. But I'll have to place a land claim. So I'm going to start on the other side for now. And if I don't finish on camera, off camera, I'll just make a land claim there and take that down. Because these are 50 blocks out. The zombies spawn here. You don't want to be too close to where the zombies spawn. What you want to do is, now we can actually use the titanium blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 out. Just a little bit back so you can actually shoot the zombies that spawn here. I should actually go a little bit deeper just in case. Remember, you don't want the turrets to shoot the zombies all the way over there. You just want them to clear out the zombies that get stuck over here and stop the other zombies from spawning. I mean, I checked my game stage and it's 2,975, so it's 25 away from spawning only radiated zombies during a horde. So the horde itself is going to be tough. I just want to face the horde. I don't want the zombies getting stuck at the back of here again. That being said, 6, 7. That should be enough. I'm not going to go more back than that. 1, 2, 3. We can do 4. Come on, 4, and then the auto turret on top of that. So the auto turret's just going to turn this way, like so. I need to upgrade this before zombies start wailing on the frames over here. I don't have the claw hammer and stuff on me now. Okay, so I'll just have to hurry this up. So this is going to be 13 away, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Once again, 4 high, and then this is going to be a relay. So it's going to go turret in the middle, relay, turret, relay, turret. I should actually turn it other way around. Make like a relay in the middle. But I mean, there's going to be relays leading up to those, so there's no real need to do that. It's just going to be redundant putting another relay up there. I'm actually going to have the relays running underneath the ground and then cover them with sand again. All the way to the middle and then switches on the inside. So during the horde, if I see, okay, on the east side, there are zombies just standing there, flick the switch and it shoots all the zombies on the east side. Or rather, just the one standing back here. Okay, so that's 13 blocks apart. And then for those of you wondering, yes, it does reach. I tested it on the right side that we just had. Voila. So now we just go 13 out again and then place a turret on top. Okay, you are going to interfere. No, 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 no. Don't even think about it. She's going to come for the frames I'm standing on. Okay, so. 1, 2. I might just have to use 5 on a side. I don't really want to do that because it takes away from the turrets that we could be using in the Mega Ball defense. Then again, we are very, very close to having enough turrets for that side. So I can just go to the trader and buy some there. I can't remember if I still have some SMGs over here. I'll just need to check. Okay, but anyways, from this relay to the turret over on the right. Come on, I'm clicking on you. Also, guys, next week, Tuesday, I think, I'm going to buy myself new RAM. And then also check for a new mouse, because apparently my mouse might be on the way out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I told there's someone that does esports that I recently got in contact with, and apparently when a mouse starts doing it, it can't act properly. It might be the laser underneath the mouse. My problem is if I want to aim at the tip of that cactus over there, especially remember zombie heads go up and down a little bit as they stand still. If I want to aim there, sometimes when I just move a little bit to the right, I want to move a millimeter, it jumps like half a centimeter. And then just because of that, I can't shoot the zombies at the back. I have a real hard time shooting those zombies. Okay, so this is a relay. Next one is another turret. I actually hope these turrets turn to the left a little bit. If a zombie, because if you see this line over here, that's the view of the turret. Obviously, I'm going to point it a little bit down so it doesn't shoot zombies all the way at the back over there. I just want this area covered over here. But if you look at over here, I wonder if this turret will turn to the left as the zombie spawns here. Because this is the last turret I'm going to place on this line. I don't want to go too far out because then I'm just using way too many turrets. These at the back, they're only going to have like 1 stack of ammo. And then that has to last. Because I can't keep putting full stacks in the turrets. Those over there will really take so much time and effort just to restock every time after a horde. Okay, so on the side quickly, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars. Okay, so if I time this right, or measure this right rather, relay, turret, and they're all 13 apart. It's just a bit easier doing them in bulk like this. Just want to make sure I'm not going too high. I actually wanted to go for a 5th layer, 3, 4, but I don't want to go too high. Like I said, I just want the zombies over here. There's no need for it to have range, or rather range to that side towards the base. Okay, so water turret over here, relay over here, and now just to connect these. See, it's actually pretty fast doing this. Whoops, red. I have to stand closer to this side. Remember, even though a line can go further than 10, you can only stand 10 blocks away, otherwise it starts turning red. So as long as you're within that 10, you can stretch 13 blocks out. I could actually even go for 15 if I had 2 relays pointing towards each other. Unfortunately, that's not how those work. Okay, so each side will have 5 auto turrets, unfortunately. At least the corners over here will definitely be covered. I'm actually considering having the middle one, which is this one I'm assuming. The middle one points straight down. The second one's pointing a little bit out, and then the corner ones point to the corner. Although there are going to be 2 corner ones very close to each other, so that's going to be redundant. I actually want this corner helping that side out, and that corner helping this side out. But then I'll have to have all of them on during the horde. Okay, just to make sure we are across from this one. Move the bike a bit. Now, the question is, how far will these reach? I might have to have the relays going above ground. So I'm going to have to dig a hole, connect, dig a hole, connect. And these will have to be 10 apart because you can't see into the ground. Or rather, I could make it work. Let's try this. So this is the 13th one, right? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th block. And then 2 into the ground. Because we want to place dirt blocks over these. So 1, 2, put a relay in, and then towards the back we can take it out like this. Remember, it's going to come from here to that one. It reaches. Okay, now the problem will be, oops, don't want to make too much of a mess over here. Once again, 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 down, and then front and back you take away. Hopefully this is enough to actually see the thing in the hole. So, this one, I have to remember it has to come from the middle to the outside. This one to, can I see that one? It's not red yet. Okay, so now just fill this up with dirt. I could actually, no, but I don't have a concrete mixer with me. If I had a concrete mixer with me, I could actually do that. For now, what I'm going to do is just fill that up with wooden frames so that zombies don't get stuck in these holes and start digging. I could always just leave it like this. Have frames going over and then the zombies walk over the frames, hopefully. I mean, no zombies should be exploding this far out. I just need to fill that up with dirt. And then let's keep on going. Okay, now the problem's going to be over here. Ooh. You know what, I'm just going to add it to this thing over here, to the switch. As soon as this switch is on, or we could just do the relay rather. So from that relay, it doesn't just turn on the blade traps, but it also turns on the auto traps at the back. That makes sense, but then all they all will be on during the horde, like every single side. I think that will be our best bet. So let's just do this. I'll need to replace this as soon as possible also. But now the problem is this already holds 9, so I'll have to go from the switch. Meaning on the horde day, those turrets are going to be working. Ah, damn it. Okay, so I might just have to add another timer relay on this one over here. Because then, as soon as this switch gets flicked, the timer relay activates, and then at night time, those turn on. That makes sense. Otherwise, we're going to have a few coming on when they're not supposed to. So let's just do this. This side is in the working, or in a work in progress. And then do that so I can remember I'm busy over here. Now we just quickly need to go make some more relays and timer relays. I still have to make a bike for the inside so I can just jump through these poles. For those of you who didn't see the previous video, if you put a bike on the inside, a bike on the outside, it's almost like teleporting through this. Remember, you can't fit through this, but you can still sit on your bike and then just climb off on the inside. It's a trick that I learned. Okay, so my bike is still over there. First, probably should get my bike. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I just hope that I manage to upgrade all of these before the next horde. Because by the next horde, I want to make this my final horde base tour test thing that I usually do. And then just focus on the horde, or rather the mega build. This is looking nice. It's coming along nicely. Let's just do that, get a proper view of it. So I always struggle to get thumbnails for whatever I'm doing during the video. Okay, anyways, I'm going to show you guys this before we go back to the other base, because we might not make it back in time. And also, I keep doing that, the wrong one. It's the one closest to the blades, John. I should have actually parked my bike on the outside so we can just drive from there. But no, I keep forgetting simple stuff like that. Okay, so for now we don't need any... No, we do need the auger. I wanted to say we don't need the auger anymore, but we do. Because we're still going to dig down for those relays. I don't think I've shown you guys this. As you see, we had a few stacks of gold. Now I only have these. And I got rid of all my tokens by buying ammo and stuff. Now, remember, these are still 300,000. That's 15 stacks of casino tokens, each of these stacks of diamonds. So that's like 2 chests worth of tokens right there. And then I still haven't even touched my guns and stuff over here. Nope, over here. Last episode we took off, I still had to assemble guns, and these are all the guns I assembled. Remember, we found more guns somewhere in one of these chests from the previous horde, and some of those semi-assembled guns and the gun parts I had could go together. So I have extra guns over here, and now these are my completed guns. These are my semi-assembled guns, and then gun parts over here. Also have the military items over here. I think the rest, yeah. Okay, so I still need to take the food with, and miscellaneous already took back. But yeah, so I actually sorted everything out. Now I just need to go sell that. And then also I need to remember, guys, to turn these off. I was busy working outside, and well, I'm actually glad it was on because there was still a flying demon outside. But if I forget to turn these off, they use unnecessary gas. That's why 2 of the generators up top were empty, because the previous horde, I left 2 of these switches on. So the curtain just kept draining and draining and draining the power. I think I might just do this off camera as well. Just make a bigger tunnel. So I'm really getting sick and tired of getting stuck over there. But I don't ever have the time to really do that. Now that we have the wedge tips and stuff over here, I do have a ton of steel and a ton of polish. I could technically make these titanium as well. Especially if there's going to be explosions over here. These need to be polished. So it's a good thing we bought from the Caitlin so much of the steel polish. Okay, so let's just quickly go to the base and make more. I was busy saying something, but I forgot what I wanted to say now. Oh wow, that's a first. The megabolt's actually loading from that far back. Usually I don't know which way it is, and I keep driving to the northwest. Whoa. Little bit of frame drop. But you guys, hopefully I can do the stream tomorrow. Ooh, almost drove in here. I hate it when it does that. As you guys know, well, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, so I do apologize if I did. But my internet is really slow here in South Africa. My connection is so slow at the moment, I think I've reached my data cap. Because what uploads in 30 minutes now uploads in like 5 hours. So if the upload speed is too low, then the stream just won't happen. It just can't happen. But I do hope it does, because we need to start building. Okay, so we're going to make more forged quickly. I wonder if we still have forged iron, because I'm going to need that now for the relays and stuff. That should be over here in the bedroom. Let's just quickly check over here. Yes, we do. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just quickly going to put away the food, and then going to make some relays as well. We can actually also eat a stew and drink something that's going to fill us up completely. These I should have actually left at the base as well. We always need food and water over there. Okay, I said I'm going to use those frames, but I think I should rather put the sand in. So I'm just going to have this crafting over there, just in case we're going to use that. And then quickly want to empty my inventory before we keep going. I have the relays cooking at the moment, so I just need to go check up on that as well. Oh wow, this is actually going to take a while. I should have actually split them up. I didn't notice that the craft time on these are so long. Let's see, just going to wait for that 10th one. Yep, okay. So for now, that's enough. We have the timer relays leech, which is the most important. And then I just need to come back as soon as these are crafted. Damn, a ton of this is actually damaged. I need to start doing repairs around the base as well. It's going to look ugly with cracks everywhere. I need to keep my eyes on these snow barriers as well, guys. I need that skill for the rifle. Especially before the horde. Until then, we should be fine. I also actually want to see which gun is the strongest. At the moment, M4A1 is my favorite. But if we can get like the coil carbon to be stronger or to be more reliable, then why not? I just need to look into crafting those. Okay, so let's just first do the left over here since we started on the side. And then also that being said, I should actually grab wood. I keep forgetting the wood. Okay, but what do I want to check now? Batteries. Yep, coil batteries. We need to make these to make ammo. Let's see, coil ammo. Coil ammo, coil round. This one is actually the better one. So we need 1 coil battery per bullet. So that's 5 components per bullet. That's expensive. And 10 hollow tips, 10 bullet casings. For the normal ones, 10 bullet casings. It's very expensive to make 1 round. That's why I think we should rather go to the bunkers and see if we can just loot or farm some over there. Okay, so this is going to be a timer relay. I'll have to break this one. Unfortunately, my claim doesn't extend this far out. No. Oh, come on. Thank you. That's going to bother the hell out of me. Okay, so we're just going to place the relay on top of that. And then on top of that's going to be sand. And then from this switch. No, I have to use this. I have to keep that there. Otherwise the zombie's going to fall in there and wreak havoc. Okay, so from this switch, it's the same as going to that relay during the night. Remember, we don't want it being on during every single night because that's a drain on gas. So what I did was I connected the generator to the switch and the switch to the timer relay. So on the day of the horde, you flick the switch, and the night of the horde, this turns on. So that's the same principle we're following with this one over here. And then we just need to set the timer quickly. That's going to be, yeah, about 10, and it finishes about 4. Because by then, the zombies should mostly be by the base. Okay, so now I can just fill that up, and then when I have the sand, I can just fill that up. Now these frames are just making sure that nothing walks in here and gets stuck. That's going to really suck. Come on, I need to see the tip over there. Cool, it reaches, just. I don't have to stand on a frame or anything, which is a big plus. So I just need to do this on all 4 sides, and also upgrade those pillars. That's actually a very important piece. If a zombie destroys that with a turret on it, ooh, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so super mad. Also, I'll need to check, let's see how much, I can't remember how much the blade traps use. Damn, I think the blade traps used like 500 or something, didn't it? Or 560. If that's the case, I might just have to add another generator over here. Because that's just going to be too draining. It won't be able to handle 5 turrets plus 1, 2, 3, 4 relays. 5 turrets, that is 30, 60, 75. That's 79 extra watts that it needs to handle. So actually I have to put another generator over here. At least the 2 generators will be close to each other. But I'll have to move this up a bit. Like for example, this generator to here. And then this relay to here. But I'll then have to connect all of these again. Damn, that's a massive work. Massive job. It's a real shame they can't add that to one generator in the middle. But then I'll have to go through all of this. Lift over here, put relays in there. And then lift over here, but relays in here. It's just too much work. So for now, I'm just hoping this holds. I should actually lift. Let's just see this quickly. We can actually test it by switching that on. And let's say it has to start more or less now. Oh, I've got a fright. For a moment there, I thought there was a bandit behind me. Okay, so these are connected now. That means this one's on. Let's see if these have... Wait. We can actually first check the generator. What's the wattage on this thing? 484. Not bad. I thought it was way more. All these blade traps on this side seem to be on. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're all on this side. Let's just cover this again. And then also on this side, let's just quickly see if they have power. If they're grey, they don't have power. If they're yellow, they do have power. But I mean, the fact that it's not max wattage yet. No. Okay, so that one's not set yet. Oh yeah, that's right. We set it to horde time. Hello, let's just quickly take you out of the equation. I'm not even double tapping, it's doing that on its own. Okay, so this one we need to set to now. And then test how much it uses. Let's just quickly, I just need to remember to set all of these back now. I was wondering why it only used 484 and there's turrets with it as well. That just didn't make sense. Now this makes sense. So this one has power. So the fact that the tip one has power means all of these are working. And let's see if this tip over here has power. What I could have just have done as well is look at the generator. There's no real need running to the outside like this and checking like this. Yep, power. Awesome. So the generators have enough. But it's just going to drain like crazy. I just need to turn it off in the mornings. Or just remember to turn off the switches after the horde. So remember, if you accidentally leave a switch on, then every single night this is going to come on, even if you're at the mega build. So that's going to be very draining on your system. Okay, so let's set that back to normal times. Man, that gives me such a big fright when it starts up and shuts down. And this one is the same. I should actually add dirt in as soon as I have it. When I picked up, or rather dug underneath it, it was still stayed in the air because it is technically still hanging on the dirt on the side. So I should be able to put dirt underneath that. Okay, so this side is done. I think the rest of the sides I'll actually do off camera. And then I'll have to go farm more ammo, or make more ammo rather. At least I bought quite a bit of brass when I went to the Caitlin's on day... I think it was the morning of 101, before I started the stream. It was yesterday real time, so I can't really remember. But I bought quite a bit of brass, so hopefully with that we can actually make quite a bit of casings and then fill up these turrets. Because I want to make sure that every single turret in this design is fully stocked. At the moment, if I'm not mistaken, the side that faced the Horde, they're not done yet. Yeah, the auto turrets from here to thereabouts. From here to somewhere over here. They still need ammo. The shotgun turrets are full, but the auto turrets not. And then also the auto turrets on the very top need to be filled, and then now a stack in each of these auto turrets around. That's 5, 10, that's 20 stacks of ammo extra. At least they'll mostly come from two sides, so we won't have to worry about restocking the whole thing every single time. This alone is going to help us a bit. We don't even have to make it broad. We just have to make enough space so we can actually get in and out of there without getting stuck every single time. So I don't have to worry about making too many of these. I think it goes 40 out, if I'm not mistaken. Half blocks? Wooden blocks. We don't want to waste any concrete mix because we're gonna have to use that on the mega build. No. Only 40. I don't even need to upgrade these, although if a screamer arrives over here, she can see through the dirt and through the frames. If it's a full solid block like this, then she can't. Okay, but anyways, let's just replace this quickly, and then I think when we have the time, or if we have the time, we'll start upgrading stuff like that, the non-essential things. And that is filled in. Let's just do this quickly. So the only place I really need to focus on still is the tunnels over here. Because as soon as you climb in, you sometimes get stuck on this over here. But if it's just a solid square going all the way down, you don't get stuck on anything. See, now this is a lot better. You can run without getting stuck on the roof. Okay, what I also want to do still is split the curtain in two. As I told you guys, I want to have this whole thing on without having to worry about flicking switches the whole time. So I want to take these switches out and put them on... Technically, I actually just want them on one switch. Like the Horde Night, you flick that switch like I'm doing with the blade traps outside. You put it on one switch, put it on a timer relay, and then only on Horde Night will the curtain turn on. Or rather, when you flick the switch, if there's a Horde on a non-Horde night. But yeah, if you guys like this episode, please leave a like and share with your friends. Any comments or tips or feedback from your on my design ideas? What do you guys think about the pillars on the outside? Do you think it will actually help with the zombies getting stuck? Because remember, guys, if the zombies just stand there and they don't get destroyed, then the new zombies don't spawn in. You have to kill those for new ones to spawn in during a horde. And you want a massive horde. You want a challenge. So the more get stuck at the back, the more screwed you are. But hopefully these turrets will change the tide and just kill those zombies. But yeah, your thoughts and opinions on that, leave that down below. Any design ideas for the mega build, also please leave that down below. And if you guys are new to this channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time.